check on Barry. We'll check on Barry. But I love this car! Decisions we make. Ah, look out! Here it comes. Such a loyal motorbike. Give me a little belly rub. Rub his tummy. Well, I do have a secret weapon that I'm going to try and use. Let me just equip my secret weapon. Come on, hit him, you dickhead!
Howdy, Night City. Welcome back. My guest tonight is Lieutenant Sarah Kokoski, spokeswoman for the NCPD. Hi there. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
I hope you made it to the studio without any issues. No carjackings or drive-bys along the way?
No. Fortunately, the streets of Night City are getting safer every day. We've seen recorded homicides drop from 7,103 a year ago to just...
Hold on. The streets are safe, you say, but what about the highways?
I'm sorry?
You heard about the shooting off the Route 1 exit, I trust. Half an hour before any response team arrived on the scene. Over 700 rounds fired in that time. What happened? Where are the gunmen now?
Well, the NCPD is responsible for the safety and security of all citizens within city limits, but Route 1...
Sarah, sweetheart, don't feed us some NCPD script. Be honest with our viewers. When will they finally be safe? When will they no longer need to carry a concealed weapon for a trip to the mall or to take their kids to play ball in the park?
The NCPD is doing everything it can.
Look at that cop squirm.
Good evening, Night City. How are we doing? It is Shade here. Time to kick on with our next session within Cyberpunk 2077. I'll get the words right. So in just listening to the loading screen, we can hear that the crime rate and the police state within Night City is quite terrible. There is constant crime and bad things happening, as we've sort of seen and witnessed. In between streams, I've been going around doing as many of the NCPD events as I can, because they're fairly boring, I think, to sort of stream. But that's where there's, assaults and stuff to go in and crack down on. So I've been doing a lot of those. I have cranked up our street cred to all the way to 42, which is probably not normal for this level so early in the game, but... I wanted to do it because I like playing the game and I want to get a good completion rate within this game, but I don't want to fill the stream with boring stuff. The other thing to look at is our inventory. So we've been leveling up a lot of crafting. We've collected some good gear. There's a few pieces of gear scattered around Night City that you can just go and collect relatively close to the game. So I've collected a bunch of that. We are looking pretty dapper in our hat and special glasses at the moment. And I've also put some interesting mods into the gear as well to sort of boost us up. So right now, our stats are looking quite high. We're relatively tough. So we should be okay for most combat situations. Most. Now, last session was very intense and very long. We covered a sort of the main story mission within the prologue that takes us from... the lockdown, or the entry into the game as well, so lockdown suburb, into the main plot, the main story. Now, if you haven't seen what happens there, I won't talk too much about it now because we don't need to link back to it too much. But you can either go back and watch it on my stream within Twitch, or you can also see the episodic versions that I've been putting on YouTube, which will also catch you up, and the YouTube ones are also in a really high definition as well. With some editing in there also. But the crux of the story is the heist went bad, and we got... eventually we sort of end up being we ended up dying, but then coming back to life. Now, in coming back to life, we now have Johnny Silverhand, aka Keanu Reeves, in our head, so he keeps showing up and talking to us from time to time. Now, I've driven out here. This is, if you've seen what happened at the end of the last stream or on another episode somewhere else, this is a semi-familiar site towards the end of that sort of prologue mission. Very dire, very bleak. We are here at some stage, but I've driven back here because I have a gift for anyone who was feeling angry about certain characters within the game. If we turn around here and run up here, we can see one dead, fat Dexter Deshawn. Here's his body still here. After the events that transpired before. So, come as a biatch. And here we are in this massive, massive waste dump. Looks really cool. Hello, Mr. Spamlot. Go away, please. But in the meantime as well, I actually went to another area earlier, and this trash, this is not something that's painted here. These are literally thousands and thousands of objects. I was riding my motorbike through it. Yeah, he totally had it coming. But we have now picked up his gun. Where is it? His special weapon called Plan B. So this is the weapon. This is the weapon he shot us with. Nothing super special, except this gun doesn't consume bullets, it consumes dollars. So one bullet is €1 spent, which is a cool little twist, I guess, for something different, but it's not very powerful. It's called Plan B, that's the name of the gun. So Dexter's gun is called Plan B. Always have a backup plan for when your plan A falls through, and well, I guess he had that, but he didn't have a plan C. It is not very effective sparkle source. It is a bit of a novelty. Like, it looks cool. But yeah, shooting, instead of spending bullets, spend dollars as a cool kind of side effect, but we are not going to use it. So let's put our... For now, let's put our baseball back on. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get into this car that I've pinched from one of the nearby crimes. Never mind the fact that it's on fire. Don't need to worry about that. Unlike games like GTA, the car can still be on fire and be fine for quite a while. But I might buy one of these or something very similar because I really like this car. It's a good off-road car. We're going to drive nearby up to... we'll turn that off. This holographic tarot card thing. So I'll show you some of the visions that we've been having since we've now got Johnny in our head. So let's go for a quick little drive up here out of this dump. You can see that just how massive this dump is. Another day I might try and ride the motorbike through it again because it's quite funny to watch. But this is where we were dumped. Out here. Before we were retrieved. Check on Barry. We'll check on Barry. We'll do a few side missions. So last session was some heavy story missions. This session is probably just going to be some side missions. Hopefully some interesting side missions, because there are meant to be some good stories in these as well. But there's also some boring shit, so hopefully we get the interesting stuff. Yes, let's Sparkle Source. I was just at the dump to sort of get some closure and show you that Dex had what's coming to him, and we looted his gun off his big fat body, which is still there. That was all. Just for show, just for you. Because I know that you were pissed with Dex, for starters. I was pissed with Dex. So we went to his body in the dump and stole his gun. This is... interesting little... lovely motel. How many stars? Alright, so you can see this. Graffiti. It's like glitchy graffiti. Did you shit on my face? I did not. If I could in the game, maybe I would. Maybe I should have shot him and chopped his head off or something. Didn't think of that. But here we are. There's 20 of these scattered around the city. Now, I've collected a few of them. I'm not going to collect any more on stream, but I'll collect them in the meantime. But we're seeing these weird visions, or these weird things. So I think only we can see them, us and Johnny, but I don't know. So we sort of walk up and we just sort of... what do we do? We scan it. Do that. B doesn't say anything, but we're done. Take his cyberware. His cyberware wasn't that good. Ours is better now. We got way more awesome cyberware. Craft work, yeah. You collected these, Grizz? Hey, Grizz, I'm street cred 42, by the way, because I keep doing all these side missions in between streams, and I don't want to do any story stuff without it being on streams. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to, well, I think it might tell us a story or something. So we'll go and talk to Victor. When you see the first one, Johnny pops up and he says, oh, that's weird, I can see it as well. You know, maybe we should speak to Misty. So we're going to go pay... Should I drive there? Yeah, let's go for a drive. Fast travel as well, I suppose. But I love this car! I'm totally going to buy a car similar to this. Yes, they are a tarot card set, but what they turn into, I don't know. But we'll go talk to Victor, and we'll talk to Misty to see what they say. And then we're going to go on another little excursion. Is this... What the hell is that for a GPS marker, you dickhead? Oh, I do not like how buggy the GPS can be. Turn into your mum. Tell your mum I said hi, by the way. We're going to talk to Rogue. I think we will be at some point, but I don't think we will be yet. So this stream, I think we might try and just do a bunch of side missions, just to sort of chill out a bit. And next stream, perhaps we'll do a story mission. But if you're tired of the side stuff, we can jump into a story mission in this one too. This is interactive. We can all participate in some of the decisions we make. Ah, look out!
What's happening?
Oh dear. I promise I can semi-drive. Love a side chick. Speaking of side chicks, I think we've got a couple of love interests we can pursue. So, Meredith Stout, the corpo, who sent us on the mission to, well, she was an optional person to talk to for retrieving that spider bot. She called me to say thanks. But that our business was done, and I flirted with her saying, that's a shame, I'd like to see your tattoos more closely. So she sent me a text message to meet her in a hotel somewhere, so maybe we'll go and do that shortly. Yes, Grizz, we know you love a stout. For many reasons. I assume you're talking about Greg. Oh, what the hell is this for a maneuver? Which way? This way? Yes, this way. The thing I don't know is if you get a bit flirty or close to one particular... let's just get out. Don't shoot! Freaked out the locals. If you get close to one person in game, does that rule you out immediately from all the others? I don't know.
Checking them out?
Which way? There's Misty, but we'll skip Misty for the moment. Talk to Victor first.
Okay. We don't have to talk about it now.
Judy and V is all over the interwebs. Well, Judy, yeah. Judy, I do like Judy. She was the girl who showed us all the brain dancing. Oh, yeah. When both chicks are hot. Well, Grizz, I supported it even when they're not, so there you go. Alright, Vic, what's going on with this weird mural we're seeing?
Listen, don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But no, they're not real.
Just a Karoshi blip. Could take a look.
No. No, images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
That case is the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
Cool, well that's not helpful. Thanks, Vic. What does Misty have to say about these weird hallucinations? Hey, Misty, what are you doing? You meditating? Sorry to interrupt.
What were we saying? Oh, right.
Saw a weird image out on the street. Seems like your line of work.
What'd it look like?
Grabbed a scan, take a look.
Tarot. Major Arcanum. What you saw was a sign from a higher power.
What is that?
The what now? Major Arcanum?
Tarot card, archetype, knowledge held in symbolic form, a stage in your journey through life. Take your pick.
Either way, you're saying some higher powers talking to me through tarot cards?
Or to Silverhand. Or both of you, seeing as you form a harmonious whole at the moment.
Be a little easier if this higher power learned to be direct.
Well, the world is a maze of illusions. It's not easy for the light to shine into the prison of our earthly existence.
Right, great. So, what do I do with a sign I can't understand from a power I know nothing about?
I'd start by looking for more of them. The tarot describes a road, so go down it.
Still don't know what I'm supposed to do with what I find.
Look for more images. They must have some connection to the place where you find them. Think about what you see. You ask me? They've been sent to help you find the truth.
Oh, finding the truth is pretty far down on my list at the moment.
Yeah.
A difficult time is coming when you'll have to choose which road to take. Then, you'll understand.
Dunno.
Come on back when you've found more. I'll help you decipher what you've seen.
Alright, yeah, there's some kind of story there, Sparkle Sauce. I'm not sure what it is. We'll just have to find out later. I'll try and collect a bunch. And we can progress this in a future stream, I guess. Alright, we're going to move on to another goal here. Now, this is going to be a little bit challenging, I think, but I think we might be able to pull it off. I'm going to head down here to where there's a Cyberpsycho. There's also... Oh, our awesome car's gone. There's also a nice piece of loot for us. Get out onto the street. See, there's another glitchy mural there, but I've already found that one. Scusi. Summon our bike. Here it comes. Such a loyal motorbike. A loud bike though. Deafening sometimes. I do think they need to tune the handling of cars and stuff a bit in this game. They sort of feel like a tank sometimes. It's definitely the best pet. I wish I had a semi-sentient motorbike for a pet. Oh, look out. Traffic! I've had a couple of solid stacks on this motorbike in between. Unfortunately, I didn't have any of it recorded. Alright, we're getting off here, are we? Give him a little belly rub. Rub his tummy. He's the good little motorbike. Alright, Regina.
Hey, a little bit ago, a tiger claw called for help, attacked by a certain Aki. At least that's what they call the rogue tiger hunter.
Okay.
He's been picking off his own in silent but spectacular fashion. My gut says this Aki had a cyberpsychotic break, but I'd like to know for sure. Don't kill him if you don't have to, and don't forget to watch your back.
Alright, so in here is a Cyberpsycho. Now we get bonuses. This will have you done this bit, have you, Grizz? Well, I do have a secret weapon that I'm going to try and use. Let me just equip my secret weapon. Which is... Now, we have it currently in our arms. I've taken out the nano wire. It does count, Grizz, it does. But no killing. So we're going to try and save the Cyberpsychos from death for further study and help and treatment and all that good stuff. I have a secret weapon with my... currently, I've taken out the nanowire, and I now have a projectile launch system with a tranquilizing dart in my thing. Hopefully that will work. I haven't tried it on something as powerful as one of these buggers. So, let's see. Oh, dude, don't... Oh, he's just killed someone. Missed. Missed again. Come on, hit him, you dickhead. Stance. Gotcha. Yes! Nailed him. So he is not dead. He is just knocked out. I think. You pull out a gun. Yeah, see? Red crosshairs, put it away. And he's wriggling around, so... Woo! And we get a legendary katana, so we'll take that. Thank you very much. There's a conversation that is not what we're going to go into. Now, can we text Regina Jones? I think I just called her. Yep, go away.
See you around.
Got to message her, which is a different button. I always push the wrong damn button. So Grizz, you get this toy, so you just got to buy the projectile launch system from whatever Ripper Doc has it. I think most of them have it in stock. I can't remember which one I got it from. And then one of the Ripper Docs, I think it is the Ripper Doc, it might be this one down here. I think it's Haywood. This is Haywood, yeah. So it's the one in Haywood, I think. You can go down here, and when you click on trade, when you're talking to him, one of them is a mod for your cyberware, which looks alike. Where the hell is it? Here it is. Which is this, which is tranquilizer rounds. So you can get that from him. So that's useful for Lonely level 9. I'm pretty sure if you've unlocked, you finished the mission to see the rest of the city like we have, right? As long as you can go there, you can get it, which is what I did pretty much straight away. I was probably level 10 or 11, so you definitely can, or maybe 12, sorry, but you definitely can. You can get it. There's no level restriction to pick it up. So these are all the dudes that he has killed. Do we need to scan this guy? No, we don't. Alright, so... Hey, Regina, open messages. And Regina has spammed me to buy like a bajillion cars, which I don't care about. Norio is alive, managed not to give into the air of murder. An air of murder, or Saki, as Fromm calls it in his book, Zen Buddhism and Psychoanalysis. The old samurai masters were uncanny in their skill at sensing incoming danger. Clearly this ability didn't pass down to the Tiger Claws, a price they paid dearly for. Some folks, like Norio, need to know the cause behind everything. He searched high and low for Julia's killer until he found them. At least he didn't die from lingering doubts or from you. Yep, cool, good. Do tell what are a cyberpsycho. So a cyberpsycho. So what can happen with being too modified, especially if you do too many modifications too quickly in the world of Cyberpunk, is you can develop cyberpsychosis, where you just sort of turn into just a bit of a psycho, like disconnected or confused or aggressive or whatever. So one of the ones we cleaned up earlier had been kidnapped by a gang, and they forced, by the Maelstrom gang, the red-eyed guys, and they forced many augmentations or cyberware onto this person too quickly, and they freaked out and developed cyberpsychosis. It's not well understood. They're still trying to study it, and that's why Regina wants us to not to kill them, to just knock them out so that they can be taken in for better study and also to help them recover. That's also too, sometimes when you do things on the street that might upset the public, sometimes the public go running around screaming, "Oh my god, it's Cyberpsycho." Yeah, so it's a known thing that happens, but they're not exactly sure how best to handle it or what always triggers it, because it varies from person to person. We can't get it no matter how quickly we install cyberware. It's not possible in our game. Now, here's one of the other reasons we came here, because here are some legendary mantis blades. These are like the best mantis blades you can get in the game. We're going to pick those bad boys up. And I think what we might do is... let's go get them installed straight away so we can muck around with them a bit, hey? That will mean I have to take out the projectile launcher thing. That's okay. Vic's our favourite. Let's grab this cyan and magenta motorbike. Is this the one you told me about? I can't remember what one you told me about. I forgot it. Let's go for a boon. Yeah, is this the right place? Yes, it is. Yeah, Sparkle Source, which one did you tell me about? I can't remember, sorry. The Mantis Blades, find. Yeah, possibly. Yep. Yep. So these are the best Mantis Blades you can get. These are even better than the legendary ones that you can buy if you save up enough money. Oof, that was weird driving. Oh man, this thing steers like a tank. It's a motorcycle. Ah, look out. There's Vic. Shortcut. There it is. This is the shortcut. Which every person who looks at it says, "Oh, it's poo." Oh wait, it's pod. Yes, it's pod. P-O-D. I don't know what the other kanji says. These are free ones as well. They don't cost us anything to pick up. And because we own them, they won't cost anything to install either. Go Vic.
Was thinking about swapping some chrome. Got any new toys?
Have a look.
I don't want yours toys, man. My own toys. Arms. Mantis blades. Thank you very much. That's it. It's as easy as that, apparently. I think they could have done it better. When you first come to Vic to get your eye implant and your handgun upgrade thingy, you have to like sit in this chair and it takes a while. I reckon they should have done more cinematics like that when you're switching over some of your gear, because it's, although it's not a massive deal in the world of Cyberpunk, it's, you know, it's not simple. But now my arms have just been replaced with these blade things. Which if I hit this button, nope, I have to go out of his house. There we go. There you go, we got very cyberware changed hands. Oops. I did not mean to slow time. Yeah, The other thing we can do is we can apply mods to it. I don't think we really need to at the other mods. I thought I could craft one though. Cyberware. This one, thermal damage, mantis blades, deathlement. Oh, let's craft that. What's this? And up our attack speed again. There you go. So inventory. No, hang on. Where is it? Cyberware. Arms. It's. There you go. Oh, okay. So it's somehow magically auto-equipped our blade damage that we install. All right, that's fine. Install that one. Oh, okay. There's different slots for stuff, so we can't put 2 of these bad boys in there. All right. Duly noted. All right, so that is the planned defense done. We save.